Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision. Hey, everybody. I hope everybody's good. How are you, Tony?
I'm good. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Do you believe today is January 31st?
No.
2025?
No.
Like January's done?
Yeah, it's
crazy.
Crazy, yes, but
it's just crazy. But okay, so this is what I found out, that I was trying to watch World News Tonight, but we had to do our podcast. And chocolate recall now classified as potentially deadly according to the FDA.
What did they put in it?
Is that crazy? Here, I don't know. I'll read it. Chocolate recall now classified as deadly, potentially deadly, according to the FDA. Anyone with a milk allergy needs to be on high alert in the midst of flurry on ongoing food recalls. The FDA has updated its initial recall of a handful of Calye Farms, Calyee Farms, chocolate products to the highest risk level. Originally, the FDA announced a recall of numerous Calye Farm products because they may have contained undeclared milk, soy, wheat, sesame, FD and C number 6 and or almonds. The recall has now been elevated by the FDA.
Wow.
Oh my God, you can't do anything.
I know, right?
For only a few of the affected products, the company's dark chocolate almonds, dark chocolate apricots, and dark chocolate walnuts, because the chocolates contain undeclared milk. Anyway, I don't want to read this whole thing, but I wish they would say what products they are. Like,
you would think they would say so people can watch out for it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Let's see.
I mean, because who knows who they distribute to? You know?
I'm looking to see, too, if the upgraded recall concerns Calye Farms dark chocolate almonds, dark chocolate apricots, and dark chocolate. Because I love dark chocolate, so...
So do I. It's good for you, you know?
Yeah, no, that's why if I eat chocolate...
Like any of those shows that they have, you know, foods that are healthy for you, like dark chocolate is good for you. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
I'll eat it all day.
Well, if you want to send some, my address is.
You want to, if you want to feel good, eat dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's crazy.
Wow, that's nuts.
So, I feel like we need to send prayers to all those people in the plane crash in DC and the Potomac River. Horrible.
I know, all those
young
kids.
all those young skaters, figure skaters
so sad. Those babies
from Boston. Horrible. And you know, a couple had their parents with them, or a few. I mean, it's just so sad.
It is. Want something that shouldn't have happened, for sure.
And then there was just another plane crash. I heard on the news. I don't know if it's Pittsburgh or Philadelphia, and a lot of people, I guess it was a jet and it had 6 people in it, but I guess it really affected a lot of people. A lot of people were hurt. That's so weird that 2 plane crashes within a small amount of time.
That is crazy. I didn't hear about
I
that.
hope there's not a third one. You know how things come in threes?
Oh,
I'm not wishing it or predicting it, but it's just so weird.
Fingers crossed, because or say a prayer, send good energy out there. We don't need any more tragedies right now.
Oh
Anytime,
my
I guess,
God, the
anytime. But yeah.
poor people in California. What are the fires like near where you live now?
I heard they're pretty much out now.
Oh,
Because I
good.
mean, in Santa Clarita they're out, but I think even the excuse me, the fires over in Palisades are pretty much out. So yeah, but I mean that's going to take years to clean
But
up.
now the
So.
rains are coming.
Yeah, this coming week I heard it's gonna be kind of a downpour. So, which means
Yeah.
mudslides and everything else.
Yeah, because mudslides are, I've driven on Pacific Coast Highway where there were mudslides and the boulders came down. In fact, when I first moved to California, I rented a place in Malibu, an apartment. We're talking 40 years ago, maybe more than that, maybe 42 years ago or something. And for the first time in history, they closed Pacific Coast Highway because of all the mudslides. And I was riding my bike up and down it because it was closed.
Oh wow!
I did. It's
I guess
crazy.
that's a good way to take advantage of a.
Yeah, right. Um, but it's still, and also, they had terrible mudslides in Santa Barbara and Montecito.
Mm-hmm.
Have they have them in where you live?
In Santa Clarita, mudslides.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Maybe closer to the mountains. Not. I mean, we have a river right next to our apartment. That does get a lot of stuff flowing through there, but we're not close to the mountains.
Right.
But I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. I did when I did that I had that festival. We went out to that ghost town, and there was a little mudslide in the parking lot. You could see.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
so I guess they do have them.
Well, you never know when there's, the fires were like tornadoes. Like they were tornadoes of fire.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They were literally swirling.
Well, those winds were like hurricane winds. So.
It's awful.
Mm, mm, mm.
But we never know what's around the corner, even when you're psychic and intuitive. There are things that will shock everybody.
Always.
But if you have an intuitive feeling and a gut feeling to stay out of harm's way, you better listen to it and always act upon it. That's what's so important. I talked about that last night. I was at Via Portofino in Palm Desert speaking for women in television and film.
How was that?
Well, it was sold out,
Woo!
which was great. And Jeff Hudson, who's a dear friend, is working with them. He used to produce The Doctors and produced a bunch of other stuff. And yeah, it was great. The people were great. It was lovely. There was a commercial going. I think I showed you the commercial last week.
Yeah, I did see. Yeah, that's great. It was.
Yeah, yeah, it was. They did a really, really nice job of promoting it. And I don't know, I kept wanting to end it, and they kept wanting me to do more. Like I said, okay, and they go, well, Char, can we just ask a few questions? I went, okay.
It's not though. You're popular.
It was so funny. So, but it was lovely, and I'll probably be doing more out here. They asked me to do it again. And some other
that's
woman
nice.
came up to me and asked me if I would do something else. So I probably will.
That's great. That is awesome. So, and if people want to kind of keep in touch, they can go to shard.net. .net.
Yeah, they can go to char.net. I don't even know if we promoted it on that.
Oh,
I'm
really?
not sure if we did, but we just follow my social media. But you're right, we should put it on char.net. We should. That would probably be a good idea. They sold it without me putting it on char.net. They sold out, which was good. which is really, really good.
Love it.
And
Love it.
Allie Anthony hosted it with who's on KESQ, a lovely young woman who's a journalist for KESQ. They sat and asked me a bunch of questions, and it's interesting because I really enjoyed that because nobody ever asked me how I got started, what I've done for the last, decades. And I've never really written about it, how I got started. And so it was fun. It was really good. How have you been doing?
Been good, just busy at work, and Will's back in his last segment of his master's, so
Wow.
I know.
Congratulations to Will.
Yeah, he's already pretty much. I get home, he's studying, goes in bed, gets up, works, studies at night, goes to.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, he's disciplined.
Oh no, he's very disciplined for sure. Yeah.
What sign is he?
No, Cancer.
He's a Cancer like you?
No, I'm Sag.
Oh no, you're Sag. That's right.
Yeah.
Why do I always think you must have Cancer in your chart?
Well, my mama was a Cancer too, but maybe.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's almost on the verge of Leo. Like he's done the 21st of July.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that in him. He's
Yeah,
very handsome.
He is a cutie.
Yeah, very handsome. So, do you have to work all weekend?
No, I just have 1 hour in the morning that I have to come back for, but that's it. And then I get the rest of the weekend off. And I need to rest. This weather, it's been for us, it's been chilly. For the people back east and north, I'm sure they're like whatever cold. But
when I was in Michigan, did I tell you my pipes froze?
You did. Oh my gosh.
In my kitchen.
That's crazy.
And they had to come with blow dryers and a blowtorch to unfreeze everything. That was crazy. Yeah, it was really cold there. But I have to tell you, I understand why you get cold here because Stuart came to the event last night and we were in his car and I said, would you put the seat heaters on? I said, he says, you're cold too? I said, yeah, it's cold. Like it's a desert cold. It's different.
It even, yeah, here, because like even out in California, it's like I don't know if it's like even though it's dry, it feels wet. I don't know what it.
Right, it does. And it goes through you.
Yeah, just like.
Like all these people are on the East Coast right now. It's saying, oh, poor Char.
Well, I have these interns.
It was 57 degrees.
I have these interns from Ithaca, and they're like, what? This is not cold.
So funny. So, all right. So my question tonight, it made me think when I did the event yesterday, because they were talking about people who are skeptical. And I know, the people who watch CharVision, you guys are such loyal followers, and I'm grateful for all of you. But because you're, hardcore believers in life after death, intuition, psychic phenomena, do you have people close to you that just don't believe in this? Like I have clients where the wife totally believes and the husband doesn't. And I've got other clients that the husband believes and the wife doesn't.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And I just wonder how people handle that. Well, I actually got divorced over it. So, it wasn't many years ago. It wasn't the only reason I got divorced, but it added to it.
I have to say, Will he has some skepticism.
Right.
Sure.
Even living with you because you're so intuitive.
Yeah, which is funny. He has some intuitive about him, but I just think, how growing up in Brazil and they're very, religious down there.
Yeah,
So
but don't they believe in like voodoo stuff? Not
no,
voodoo, but
no, not
aren't
not
there
not
like
his family.
spells? Don't they have spells and oils and stuff like that?
I'm sure they do, but not his family particular. So, but
Right.
yeah,
What are they, Catholic?
no, they're Christian, but his mom's really religious. His dad's not
She
as
go to
much.
church all the time?
She does all the time. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, even during the week.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But
I'm sure she's a lovely
oh,
person.
she is. No, she's a lovely person. But yeah, I mean, he's still like the Conscious Life Expo is in a week, and I'm like, you want to go? And he's like, no.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
but he believes in it a little bit,
Yeah, a
right?
little bit. He does. But I remember when we first started dating, I had him do a psychic reading at this at Oak Glen up, out by the desert,
Uh-huh.
and she was actually pretty good. She was pretty good.
Uh-huh.
I was
Uh-huh.
listening, so I was
But it
surprised.
didn't convince him.
No, not really.
Well,
But
I think it's hard. It's difficult for people who truly embrace it. Yeah, I'd love to hear if there are people calling in that have had this experience in their lives because it's not easy, especially if they're, I don't know, it's almost like, I don't know, like a wedge between them and their belief systems. You can't really talk about it.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it can be a very tricky subject sometimes if you're too scared of it, or I think it's anything. People just don't understand it, and so they get very scared of it.
Or they have fear, right?
Yeah.
Their fear controls them.
Yeah.
So, do we have any callers?
Oh yeah, the call system is full.
Uh, Tony, how long have we been doing this?
The show itself,
Yeah, because in the beginning we didn't really take callers.
I know you did mostly all just interviews. So,
Yeah,
but
but what people really want are taking callers.
yeah, well, I think what do we say
And
10,
I
10
don't
years?
even tell you like all the people on, I don't even know if you look at my Facebook, but and I have a horrible time figuring out Facebook and Instagram. I'm terrible at it, but I do see things pop up after the show and people are always thanking you for choosing them.
Aw.
Yeah, oh no, it's like they're thanking you. They're, hi, Char, hi, Tony. Thank you so much. Yeah,
I
it's
just
really nice.
yeah,
And then we have people who are just so kind about the show and that just that like they wait all week for the show to happen.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
Oh,
I
for
I
sure.
almost think it's almost like it's not like going to church, but it's a where people have a common belief system and it kind of feeds our souls, I think.
Well, it's like, yeah, it's you found your community.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and that's why a
But
lot of people go to actual church because they have it's a
right. But
community.
I think it's almost more than that because it's a validation for what their belief system. I think
Yeah.
because of the topic I'm talking about, maybe no one else around them understands or believes or accepts it, but they do. And so they feel kind of alone on an island. Yeah. So has anyone mentioned anything in the queue?
Yeah, there's a few people that say that they have family that have
Well,
skepticism.
Let's talk to somebody.
Let me see, where did I see this at? Where did I see there? There it is. All right, 7732.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Char. How are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good. It's Tammy.
Hi, Tammy. Oh,
Hi.
I know you, right?
Yeah, we've spoken before, yes.
And I've read for you.
And
So
it is, you are, yeah, and it is a community. Like, that's why I come and listen every week. It is a community.
oh, that's so nice. Well,
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I couldn't do it without Tony.
Yeah, Tony's been great.
Yeah. Yeah. So
But it is nice to listen to other people, and even if you aren't picked, I feel like a lot of times the readings connect.
that's so nice. Yeah, I know sometimes people, like last night, somebody said, you know what, everything you said to that woman applied to me, and that was my grandfather's name, and that was my, I lost the ring, and blah, 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 whatever else I said.
Yes.
Because that's how the spirits work sometimes. They do dual readings when you're really only reading for one person. Sorry about that. That's my ring camera.
That's okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so my brother that I grew up with, he doesn't believe at all.
your brother?
Yeah, he was not a believer. My husband was okay with it, but then actually after, I think when we met you in New York for in-person reading, he jumped right on.
But does he make fun of you?
My brother?
Yeah.
No, he didn't make fun. He just didn't believe. I don't think my son is a big believer either, but his wife is. She even had a dream last week about the plane crash and the helicopter crash in a frozen lake, and she dreamed about that last week, and now, yep.
Wow, I got goosebumps.
Yeah. And you told me that my grandchildren are gifted.
Wait, this is your daughter-in-law?
Yes. And you told me that my grandchildren are gifted, and it's her children, and it definitely is in the genes.
There was one girl that stood up yesterday, and I think she wanted a reading.
Yeah.
And she goes, well, how do you get this information? I don't understand. I said, well, it's kind of downloaded to me, and the wisdom comes through, and that's how I get this. And I was giving validation all the time. And she says, well, I'm a skeptic. And I said, well, you'll figure it out when you die.
And you know what? That's my brother.
I literally said that.
But you know what? You're right, because that's my brother. And you've read and you've gotten amazing messages from him, because now that he's on the other side, he likes to talk all the time.
Oh, wow. You mean I pick up on your brother and I connect and tell you about it?
Every time. Yep. Every time he comes through with you.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But yet when he was here, there was nothing with it. Like, he just did not believe.
Well, that's weird that I told you the story that I said to this girl.
Yes.
And then when it was all done,
it just came out.
Yeah, that's so weird. And then when we were all done, she came up to me and gave me a hug.
And I said, that is funny.
I said, I'm not saying you're going to die. I said, we're all going to die, but I didn't say you're going to die right now. I said, but you'll figure it out when you get over there. Right. That's crazy.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah. But I feel you just don't talk to people. Like, if they don't believe, you just don't discuss that, you know?
It's better to leave it alone.
Religion, it's better. You don't talk politics.
Exactly. I was just going to say that. It's better to not bring up anything about politics or religion.
Yep.
Or anything that, people, like families have separated because of religion. Because of politics.
Yes. It's just, you know what? We're all our own people, have your own beliefs. And you talk to the people that are on the same page.
Yeah. Can I ask you something? I don't remember what I say to people, so just bear with me, because I don't remember when I read.
I know.
But is there who's Robert? Do you know Robert?
There's a Robert in the family, yeah.
Who is that?
It's my uncle's brother.
Is he alive?
And then he is alive, and then there is a brother-in-law, Robert, and a nephew, Robert.
Is there a health issue? A health issue with Robert?
The brother-in-law, well, both of them have issues. They're both older. The uncle and the brother-in-law.
I feel like you might not be that close to them, but I feel like they need to communicate.
Okay.
Who's about their health so that you can nip things in the bud? And who's the J or G?
So the Robert, that's the uncle. His wife is Jay.
Is she spelled J-E or J-A?
J-A.
Like Jane or Janet or Janice or Jacqueline?
Janina, actually. Janina.
Janina.
But they call her Jay.
Jay.
But they call her Jay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe he needs to communicate to her about things so they can prevent some issues.
Okay. I know he's going blind. He has macular degeneration.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
I forgot to say the prayer protection. I bet Tony's thinking that.
I know.
I was.
Or were you thinking
Is he calling
that?
us out
I
on it?
was.
He was
Tony,
going to
pray
call
for
me
us.
out. He was going to call me out on it. I'm going to say it right now. We ask the universal
Okay, say it.
consciousness in God that holds the highest spiritual power of knowledge, wisdom, and truth to guide and protect us as we communicate with our guides and angels in the spirit world and tap into the wisdom of the universe. We respect this opportunity and take full responsibility to use this not for ego or controlling others, but with the pure intention of spreading love and healing life on this earth and beyond. Anything that is in, near, around, or about us that is not of light, go back to where you came from and turn to light if you choose, but stay away from us. Who has a baby, Tammy? Is somebody having a baby?
Somebody did just have a baby.
They just. Who is that family to you?
Well, she not blood, but she is family. She is my daughter-in-law's twin.
Oh. Yeah, I see. And does your daughter-in-law
But her family is like our family, you know, like they welcomed us, and it's a great relationship.
And who makes potluck or spaghetti or something? There's a potluck thing. Or food. Do you like gather together and eat together?
Well, we do have holidays together, yeah.
Holidays. And does somebody bring stuff? Like everybody brings stuff?
Well, usually my daughter-in-law's parents, when they host, will always bring something because you can't go empty-handed.
No.
You know?
Okay. So, and does your daughter-in-law
But I made pasta. I made pasta yesterday.
Oh, you made pasta yesterday. Who's the M?
For the grandkids.
Wait, there's an M.
Okay. There's a lot of M's.
Is there a deceased M?
Is there a deceased M? Yes. There's a couple of deceased M's.
Like a Marie or Mary or?
There's Mary. Mm-hmm.
Who is that? Your grandma, your mom?
Mary was a great-grandma and a mother-in-law. There's two of them.
Oh. Their mother-in-law. And she watches over your grandchildren? Did she not know about the grandchildren?
No, she never met them.
I think she wants you to know that she does know about them. Was it difficult to communicate with her?
Yes.
I feel like she's apologizing for making life hard for you.
That's very nice. And her son.
Yeah, and her son. But she's definitely she was awkward when she was on the earth. And I feel like she's learning now to be not as selfish. She was selfish.
Well, that's nice. Then maybe she's finding peace, you know?
That's what I think. But
Yeah.
kids are not reincarnated from her.
Okay.
Did you think they were?
No.
Because they're not. Your kids are different.
No. Yes, totally different.
Mm-hmm. And who's the B or R?
Well, there's both.
Is the
So I
B
don't know which way you want to go.
is the B a male?
The B is a female.
Is she spelled B-A or B-E?
Yep. B-A.
Like Barbara, or
Yep, exactly, Barbara.
who is that?
My mother.
Is she living, your mom?
No.
Oh, she's deceased. Oh, I think she just stepped up to the plate.
Mm,
I feel like your mom is here. Did you have closure with your mom?
no.
I feel like she feels bad about not having closure, and I think that's why I'm asking you that question.
Yeah, no, she did not.
I feel like she's apologizing as well. Would that make sense?
That would be a great thing.
Has that ever come up?
For
Barbara's,
me, yeah.
Barbara's apologizing to you, but oh, your mother and your mother-in-law were like difficult. That's probably,
Yeah.
but you and your husband, you chose them as your mothers. We choose our parents. So it probably bonded
did.
you and your husband together, understanding between a chaotic person and a kind person. Yeah,
Yeah, he
I
got
think,
along very well with my mother.
who did?
My husband got along very well with my mother.
That's good. That's good. But you had difficulty.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I feel like she feels bad about it, but she was tough.
Yeah. He was a Marine.
Oh my God. So she was a drill sergeant. I mean, not a
Yeah,
sergeant,
and
but
so was my dad. Yeah, both parents were.
and you're so gentle and sweet. Well, Tammy, it's great to talk to you. Thank you for sharing
You too.
your story with us, and stay warm on that East Coast.
Yeah, it's gotten a little warmer. We're out of 8 degrees, so we're getting better.
Wow. Well, that's good. I'm
Thank
glad.
you.
I'm
Thank you,
glad.
Char. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you so much.
All right, you take care. Stay safe.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet spirit.
Right? She's lovely.
She is. I love people like that.
We have so many nice people
You
that
do.
call into the show.
We do. You do. You have a lot of amazing followers.
Yeah. Well, they follow you too. You're part of
Aw,
it.
Thank you.
Of course. Huh. Okay. Is there anyone else who's had answered that
I
question?
think so. And this is a 210 from Texas.
From Texas. Hello. Hello?
Hello? Yes. Can you hear me?
I can. Who
Hello?
is this?
My name is Samantha.
Hi,
I'm trying
Samantha.
to catch my breath. I'm so excited. I was running outside.
Oh my God. Samantha, it's so nice to meet you.
Thank you. I'm so excited to get on.
Well, I'm excited that you got on, but do you have people in your life that you're like a believer in? They're not?
Yeah. So a lot of times I'll have dreams
Uh-huh.
that a lot of my loved ones are coming and showing me some things that are going to happen. And when I will talk to my family about it, they're like, oh, it's just a dream, or it's, sometimes it means the opposite, or maybe you were just thinking about it too much. And I'm like, no.
They think you're overthinking things.
Yes.
But you have a dream and then it happens?
Yes. Like just recently, I just had a dream that my grandfather, he keeps coming into my dreams, and other people who have crossed over will be in the same dream just waiting. And I'll see, like, for instance, my dad, I saw him, like, he didn't want to be here anymore. He was suffering, and he was saying, just let me go, let me go. And I asked them, what are you doing here? And they said, we're waiting. And they were, like, assuring me that he was going to be okay. Like, he was, like, they were waiting for him. And now he's really sick and in the hospital.
Right now he's in the hospital?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. But
he's doing he's doing a little better.
Is he seeing spirits?
He sees something in his room before he went to the hospital.
Yeah, I see that there's spirits trying to help him, watch over him, take care of him, like guide him. Who's the J? Yeah. Who's J or G?
So I have 3 J's, 2 J's that are crossed over and 2 J's that are living. The 2 J's that are crossed.
Is it a male, the one's deceased?
Yes, they're both males, both deceased.
Is there like a John or James or Joseph?
Jerry. And a Joey. Joey, that's the one.
Who's Joey?
Yeah. Joey is my uncle. It's his brother.
Mm-hmm. Your dad's brother?
Yes.
Yeah, he's watching over your dad. Right?
That's awesome. Yes.
Yeah. I feel like your dad's fighting, like he's fighting to get better.
Yes, he's doing better.
Yeah.
The night that I had the dream, I woke up in the morning and I turned around because I felt like there was something behind me, and there was like white smoke floating in my hallway.
Amazing. Oh boy, you really see things. That's crazy good.
I was wondering what it was. I just talked to it and I said, I want you to know that I don't feel scared, and I did see you. I didn't see a face or a body or anything. It just looked like white smoke.
So who's Jerry, did you say?
My grandpa and also my dad. They're named the same.
Is that your dad's dad?
Yes.
That's who I think was in the hall, but also a woman. There's a woman who's an M. I don't know if it's an M or A initial, or is there an E or L person?
E or O. I don't have an E or O. I do have an M or an A.
Who is it A or M?
It would be an M, which I think is my boyfriend's grandmother.
Like a Marie or Mary or Margaret or something like that?
Yes, a Marie.
Mm-hmm. She wasn't in the hallway. I think Jerry was in the hallway, your grandpa, and a woman, but I don't know who the woman is.
It might be my grandmother. Her name was Louise, but the grandfather, he's been showing up in my dreams.
Wait. Did I say an E or L? Did I say?
I think
I said an E or L.
You said,
did I?
I think it was an E or O, but yes, her name is Louise.
No. I said an E or L.
Oh, okay.
You did say an E or L.
That's what yes, you did. I heard it wrong. Yeah, she's always around showing up.
Oh, I think it might be Louise. It might be Louise as well. That's the L.
Wow, that's so cool. And I've been seeing so many cardinals. The other day I saw 8 cardinals in my yard.
Wow, that's a lot. So that's the sign of the spirits protecting you guys.
Oh,
Well, we're going to send positive energy to your dad, Jerry.
thank you.
Yep, we're going to send all kinds of good energy over to him. Thank you so
I
much
have
for calling. Oh, you have a question?
just one question. I started a new job this week, and I just want to know if this is something that I'm going to pursue. I've been trying so hard to get something that I'm going to love, and I just want to know if this
I
is going to
feel
be
like there's great potential here. Give it time.
okay. Sounds good. Thank
Just
you so much.
be patient and give it time. Is it in an
Okay,
office? Is it in
it,
and is it in the health field or?
it's in property manager for an apartment complex.
Oh, yeah, maybe I don't know why I thought about health. Did you used to work in health?
No, but I've been recently helping my dad a lot with his health, so maybe
Maybe
that
that's
might be
why I'm
why.
thinking that. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm thinking that. But I would be very patient where you are. Who's
Okay.
do you know Paul or Patrick or Peter P?
Oh my goodness. Paul is my uncle. And just last week, my mom asked me, she said, every time you get a reading, she said, Paul never comes through. Oh my God.
So I feel like because I'm hearing the P, Paul, he's coming through. Tell your
Wow, that's
mother.
awesome.
Tell your mother
I,
he's in good spirits.
wow, that's amazing. I will definitely let her know.
Yep, it's a good thing. And thank you so much for listening to the show and keep calling and till you get through. I mean, I appreciate everybody who keeps calling and tries to get through. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Your show is amazing. I watch religiously.
Oh, that's kind of you. Thank you. Take good care.
Thank you. You too. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Aw.
Okay, let's get one more
Let's
in.
get
I think
one
we have
more
time.
in. Let's do it. So here's the 614. Sounds like they
Okay.
have some skeptics in her family.
Oh, good.
Hi, Char. It's
Hi.
Mel.
Mel, hi.
Hi. I felt like I was going to get in to call today.
I'm so glad. Okay, so for everybody's information, Mel is in my Patreon group, my
Yeah.
positive healing group. It's so good to talk to you.
Yeah. I'm
Who's
trying not to watch you on TV.
Aw.
So I'm mostly surrounded by skeptics. I have a lot of religious people in my family on both sides.
Right.
So I've actually, I have some cousins that don't really talk to me anymore. And my dad has sworn that he'll never believe, but he's not disrespectful about it. I did kind of come out of the closet about 2 years ago to every one of my friends and family. It was very scary, especially with my girlfriends, because they are kind of religious too, but they love me. So we just don't talk about it.
Well, really, when when people are connecting with their highest power and positivity, they're connecting to God energy and they're being guided by God energy. But they probably think that, in the Bible, it says there'll be false prophets, and that's probably what they're concerned about.
It's a lot of fear. I also have, like, my best friend, she lost her husband. And I think there's a fear there that maybe her religious beliefs kind of have put in, that, like, if she were to partake or in some way believe that maybe she wouldn't get to see him again. Right? Like, that's kind of the impression that I've gotten, but I do reassure her, all the time. And I think that she's known since we were teenagers. Yeah.
And you're an old soul, and probably your mission is to try to bring peace to people. And you, I don't think you really care if people are skeptical, because you know inside your heart what's truth.
Yeah, it's true. Like I was posting on Facebook, but then I deleted it. So I was like, that nobody's ever been a bigger skeptical of my gifts than I have been. One, because, you know, it's kind of scary at night when you do sense and kind of see spirit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little freaky.
Do you protect
so I
yourself?
really had to learn.
Do you do the mirror
I do.
You do the mirrored egg?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's good.
A couple times a day.
Yeah, that's really, really important, because and the truth is that when you get an intuitive feeling, if you don't act on it, it could mean a matter of life and death.
Yeah.
When your gut
right?
is telling you something. And are you doing readings? Are you doing readings for people?
I'm practicing again. Yeah,
I see that. I had no idea that's what you were doing, but I have a feeling you're going to start doing that.
Yeah.
I would not talk about it to your family.
Yeah, I don't. It's yeah, like I said, it took me a long time to really like make myself show up for myself and just keep going regardless, you know, to circles and stuff.
Don't give up.
Convince myself.
Yeah, don't give up. Own your power. And you know you can trust yourself because you come from a pure place. See, the problem that, and I said this in the group last night, I said, a lot of people are intuitive and psychic, but you want the person to be pure of heart and not let ego get in the way. You know, and that's you. You're pure of heart.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you know, ego means edging God out. So, you know, they usually get rid of people that are like that in this work. Yeah. But that's the most important thing, that the energies are from a pure good place. Well, keep doing that. Do you do cards? Yeah. You don't do cards, do you?
I do have a couple decks, and I've been thinking, it's kind of been on my mind to pick them up again.
I think you should do your cards, but trust mostly your gut. Use it as a focal point, but trust your instincts.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
The people that love me the most in this world do always say that they know, that they do believe me. I think it just scares them.
Yeah, because you're a pure soul. And, you know, look at living in fear is a waste of time. Jesus, all these people that live in fear. Fear is the 4-letter F word, false evidence appearing real. Anyway.
Yeah, I refuse to do it. Thank you.
Well, you just keep doing what you're doing, and I'll see you next week on Tuesday in Patreon.
Yes, you help me more than you will ever know. I love you so much. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you soon.
Well, I love you too, and you've made my night. Thank you. Take good care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, everybody, that's it for now. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next Friday. And remember that intuition will take you places logic never could. Bye-bye.